Thank you very much for this warm welcome, and thank you for trying to pronounce names so correctly. I've done it perfectly. Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Markus Bause. Yes, I'm from Germany. I'm the VP of Product of PeopleCert. We are the company who is owning the framework of ITIL. And the speech what we heard before was amazing. Congratulations to the speaker. Brings together lots of points. What I want to show you is the how-to, the best practice, where you can, is there something in the space where you can get orientation? And what we have seen is that there's so much more than only technology, what you have to get in place. I have to say it's my first time here in Saudi Arabia, and I'm deeply impressed. I'm really deeply impressed. And do you know what impressed me most? Not all the construction out there and all what's happening. This is impressive too, of course. But what deeply impressed me is when I take a look at this Vision 2030, how holistic this program is. There's ESG, there's people, there's employment, there's development of society and technology. Because at the end of the day, you need the people together with the technology to get the outcome out of it. And this is such an important point. And this is what leads us from the strategy to real outcome. I want to show you today quickly what is the challenge, then and to show you how our framework can help you with that. Our framework, ITIL, perhaps one or the other have heard about it. It's quite well known in the IT world. For IT service management, a lot of people put it in the corner of service desk and operations, but it's so much more since years. And now, especially tomorrow, it will be launched a new version. But the important point with that is it's not just a framework. It's not one guy sitting in an, London office and writing down something what he thinks is best. It's a best practice framework out of a community for communities globally. 10,000 of experts worldwide have put their heads together and put together what really works. What do we see in the world is, yes, exactly this gap, what this event is addressing. The gap between the strategy idea and how do we make it happen, and how do we really getting the outcome out of it. And it's so important to talk about the outcome. This is what you really have in your hands afterwards. And how can this work? And please close your eyes and take a look in your own organizations. When you have fragmented initiatives, technology here, some upskilling there, some platforms there, cloud initiatives there, apps, you know it. But it's not coordinated. And your people are not talking the same language. English is a good example. Only because we are all speaking English, we are able here to stand in this room and to exchange experiences. When we are not speaking English, then I'm speaking German. Who of you can understand when I start speaking in German? Thank you very much. But only one. Or Arabic, or Italian, or French, or Chinese, and this is what's happening when you bring someone from revision, software developer, operations, put these guys in one room. They all can speak the same language, but they do not understand each other. They need a common language to bring this together. They need a common idea to bring their activities together to make these things happen. Years ago, I have seen a very cool documentation about a Formula One team. And they have interviewed one lady who was cleaning the floor. And they asked her, what is your task in our team? And she says, I'm helping to getting world champion. They had a common vision together, what they want to reach. This is one point what you need. But of course you need governance. We have seen it in the speech before with the approach of, yes, AI is everywhere, but most organizations are only experimenting in the moment and have no idea what they really are doing. Be honest, a lot of AI initiative is playing around with technology and hoping that something is coming out of it. This is not directed to a goal. The new ITIL, which is, will be launched tomorrow, is giving you and bring this together. In one, you have guiding principles. Perhaps when you are familiar with software development, then you know this software manifesto, which gives all software developers a common vision, common idea, focus on value, focus on customers. We have something like this. It's very important because everybody who's working together, everything what you are doing, every decision what you are doing, you cannot put everything in a process, everything in roles, everything. There are decisions outside of this, but when you have a common value, then you will, 98% doing the right things. We have the right governance in place. We heard it in the speech before. These are sentences between. So, yeah, you need to have the right roles. You need to have the right competitions. You need the right decisions. You need the right competences. But how I can do this? It's very complicated. In German, you say the details, the devil is in the details. Here we have a best practice framework which explains to you how this has worked in 10,000 of other organizations with a proof record of 40 years. And we're explaining a value chain from the idea till the operations. How do you bring your strategy in structured steps to this to the end, to the outcome? And then in 34 practices, and this is thereby the practices, it explains in detail how can you do this in the software development, can you do this in the service design, how can you do this later in the operations, in the delivery, in the support, that in the collaboration with the customers, it's really working. These are the guiding principles. For me, that is the most important part of it because this gives me the vision and the direction where you want to go. Focusing on value, focusing on start where you are, doing steps, we have heard it before also, progress in steps, progress in iterations, to going in a continuous flow of improvements. And this is the operating model. You heard it in the speech before also. You need an operating model. Here's one. And this is based, or it's built up in a way that you can use it immediately, but what is very important, please, it's not a cooking recipe. It's not a book what you can say, oh, cool, I put it one-to-one on my desk or in my organization. You have to adopt it to your organization, to your culture, to your circumstances. It's not the same if you are doing or implementing an operation system, let me say, in Germany, in Deutsche Bank, or here in Saudi Arabia, in the Ministry of Defense. It's not the same. People are different, cultures are different, ways of working are different, technologies are different, language is different. You have to adopt it. And this is something which is very important. We have seen before, you can do it in 90 days when all of this stuff is in place. This is what you need before, and there is the best practice where you can take a look how you can do this. I wish I had more time to go into the details. I'm outside there the whole day, sitting there on a table, waiting. And if you want to take a deeper look at it, I'm here to discuss, to show, and to get in conversation with you how you can use this. AI governance, before, yes, it's an initial part of it. All what we have done now is we call it AI native. What does AI native means? AI is there and it's not going away. And it's cool. But it's serving people. So everything what we have defined, if it's roles, if it's definitions, if it's processes, if it's value chains, how you name it, is built in a way that it can be enabled or should be enabled by AI because AI is making it smarter and faster. But on the other way, it must be controlled. You must be aware how you use it. What is with your data? What is with your security? What is with ethic questions? How are decisions made based on these LLMs? You should know it, because at the end of the day, AI is not taking the responsibility for what you are doing. Perhaps they're doing more automation, but you are still accountable for the outcome. Here's 0. I have to stop now, and I will. Come to my desk, talk with me. We are here for today. You also find me on LinkedIn, and for further discussions, take a look. And thank you very much for your attendance, and thank you very much that I have the chance here to talk to you. Have a great day. Thank you.